There's something special on this album. It's the very first performance of this famous film theme in crystal clear sound. A performance totally unreleased until now. What's the album? Well, it's not this empty jewel case. That's a prop. It's another jewel. It's the Pink Panther. Hello, my name is Chris Malone, and this morning, today or tonight, I want to think about the film music scene of 1964. It seemed to be a watershed year. In Italy, Ennio Morricone was redefining the sound of the Western with his innovative instrumentation for A Fistful of Dollars. Over in the UK, John Barry was defining the blueprint for Secret Agent scores with his brazen song and score to Goldfinger. And in the USA, Henry Mancini was defining how sophisticated comedies could balance source and score music with the Pink Panther. It's no coincidence that these films have memorable themes, memorable title sequences, and memorable albums all these years later. Henry Mancini was a brilliant composer and he was a brilliant businessman. His soundtrack albums, mostly on RCA Records, can be found packed into the credenzas of just about everyone who had pocket money in the 1960s, or on the bookshelves of those that had upgraded to CD from about 1989 onwards. What made them immensely successful was Mancini's ability to craft memorable tunes, his choice to arrange his music especially for album, and his decision to record in high-fidelity stereo. But back to this. This has the entire score for the Pink Panther, almost 80 minutes of it, recorded at the wonderful Goldwyn Studios scoring stage in mid-1963. The composer had 71 musicians on the film dates at Goldwyn, where he bolstered the French horns, trumpets, and trombones to compensate for the large studio acoustic. Mancini tended to cast personnel, and the Pink Panther was no exception. Running our eyes over the roster reveals the top-flight jazz musicians involved, most across both the film and album sessions. The slinky tenor saxophone solos were specifically written for Plas Johnson, a musician equally adept at alto, baritone, and soprano saxophone, as well as clarinet and flute. It's not a case of if you've heard one Stradivarius, you've heard them all. These recordings have different balances, distinct prominences, and 2024 is the first time ever they'll be heard away from the scenes in the film. Celebrating Henry Mancini's centenary, this is yours to keep from Quartet Records. Thanks for watching. Happy listening.